this is an interesting question because so if you run a company and essentially you put that all out to subcontractors, they're their own separate entities and they have their own duties of care. But what we always say is that if you're running a company in that way, and let's say for argument's sake, you run the company and you've got 10 people who pretty much work for you all the time, but for whatever reasons, you have them as their own separate entities. My advice always, and this is from a cost-effective aspect, but also from a sensible aspect, I say treat them as your own employees. So treat them as your own employees, have your health and safety policy, have your competent source of advice, have your risk assessments and method statements, then look towards the training aspect to it and say, I would suggest you pay for their training because they are pretty much working for you all the time. If it's slightly different, and let's say for instance you engage with them but they go and do lots and lots of different work across the country but you only use them every now and again, then there's a different argument where you say, okay, well if you've got 10 blokes working for you or 10 females working for you, then you say, okay, well to work for us and to be, to do that work for us, you need to prove to us that you've got your own policies, procedures, risk assessments, training records. So there's different ways of going about it, but more often than not, the simplest way is to take it on yourself, because I've been involved in some prosecutions whereby they are essentially seen as an extension of your team and as employees. So that would be my advice.